Hello, guys. Welcome.
Yeah.
What is wrong?
What was that? What was that? I'm
Hello,
sorry.
guys.
You just like okay.
Hi-de-ho, neighbor.
Yeah, all right.
Hello, everyone. This is Maincast episode 1007. One Like to Play Maincast is where we talk about video game news, a little bit about what's going on in the One Like to Play game and esports lounge, as well as what we've been doing, maybe in our personal lives. If you guys are willing to share, I don't know.
We get a little personal sometimes.
I
Sure.
Just eat, sleep, and shit.
don't think you do more than that. Remember, he's a robot.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I am your host, McCringle
You're right,
Beery.
I don't even sleep, eat, or shit.
Game.
Yeah.
I am your host,
Game.
McCringle Beery. I am joined tonight by Trifold. He's
Hello.
away from the cockpit
I know. Wow, it feels
onto the
weird over
cabin.
here.
In the cabin.
In the cabin.
I don't like being no pilot in the cockpit right now. We might crash and burn, and nobody will know.
Autopilot.
man.
You got the soundboard.
The
right?
sentient autopilot.
Is it up?
I
We
bet
Bluetoothed
is.
it. I think it
I
started
think
working.
it's risky business. I don't know how the volume.
We
is
started
over
working.
there.
Oh boy.
I didn't check
Hit
it.
something. Hit something. We also got Luigi's mushrooms that
What up?
is just looking at buttons. Can't hit
Yeah,
something.
let me see.
He's just looking at them though. And next to
we
him
don't
is
have-
Flux Prime. Welcome back to the Maincast.
Thank you.
It's been quite a while.
It has. It's been a few months.
Yes. I don't know what did we talk about the last time you were on?
I have no idea.
Oh, jeez. I've got some whiskey tonight. These guys are, I don't know what you got. Water, Monster
A
Rehab.
little bit of Dasani, right? A little bit of rehab. A little bit of whiskey.
I think they're going through some time change. What have you guys been doing this past week?
Robot stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Just
Working.
ones and zeros, man. Ones and
Just
zeros.
ones and
Wake up.
zeros.
Come here. Go to the gym on my way home. Eat my 4 meals a day. Play some games. Go to sleep.
It's
That's the
auto-
life, though. I mean, that's the life.
It's automated.
That's the life. I guess so.
Just-
I function I function better on a schedule. Otherwise, I just start to let myself go. I don't hold myself accountable for things. Like
Shit starts getting weird.
Yeah.
You start
I
like
do that.
move the
Oh,
mic.
you
I
know,
want you to
I'll
move the
do it
mic.
tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
don't
yeah,
worry about it. I'll figure. Oh, the next day. Maybe I'll start on Monday.
I guess that's
and
me
don't-
now. Like, I literally put off like raking the leaves all
Oh,
weekend
fuck that.
because it was.
I did too,
fuck,
though.
come
I
on.
just I so put it off, and then the
That's what
Then the guys-
lawnmowers and leaf blowers are for.
correct.
I got my leaf blower is like this electric one that plugs in. It's not that strong like that.
Just run it over with the lawnmower
mops that
over and
crap.
over.
But that's
and
what I'm
over
saying.
and
Like
over.
I put it off, and then the lawn guys came today and they cut the grass. I was like, well, fuck that. Like,
Yeah.
can't do it now. Like they're all shredded up. Like they're just on the ground now.
Yeah,
They
they're
don't
on.
bag 'em.
They don't bag. They don't
Well,
bag.
they're if
That's
you
not-
shred
that's
them
more
up,
money, man. That's
if
more
I
you
know,
money.
but especially, I guess, really, when the leaves are there, then I bag them. Otherwise, I
if
don't
if
care.
you shred them up somewhat fine, they just break right back down into the
So,
grass. Yeah,
I think
It's
I
the
need to
big-
move them away from my patio stuff.
Yes,
though.
it's
Like
the
they're all
big
up in the corners and
patches.
stuff. I need to move those.
Correct.
They're staining my concrete.
My mower bags it, so I have a mulch pile that I'm working on in my
Nice.
backyard.
Oh,
nice.
what for? You gonna compost? You gonna do a
Yeah,
make
next
some
year
tomatoes?
I'm gonna till it all up and
Make some tomatoes.
do a garden.
I need
Nice.
some
I got
tomatoes.
some tomatoes.
I need somebody else to
Some
grow it,
tomatoes,
not me, because
cucumbers. Yeah,
I'm not that responsible to grow a garden, and my wife will kill any living plant. Like,
Everything we've tried to plant at our house dies.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I went and
Plants
got my
zucchini.
wife an
that stuff
orchid.
never dies. It's like a weed.
I got my wife an orchid, right?
Mm.
And it was labeled. It said, "Just give me one ice cube a week."
I've seen those. I've seen
Right?
these.
That's a
I've
lie.
seen these. Yeah.
Like a month later, I didn't even think about it. Like I had to, like we might like tell her that when I gave it. It was like this big ass label on the
Yes,
stem, right?
yes,
So I never
yes,
said. I
yes.
mean, I just give it to her. I leave her in the car. She gets it. She takes it to her office. About a month and a half later, she sends me this photo. Like, it's dying. I'm like, have you been giving it the ice cube a week? She's like, what ice cube?
It's not an auto
It can't
feed.
get much easier than that. Just put one ice cube a
One
week on
ice
there.
cube.
So,
and
like,
it'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Our deck, we have those. What do you call those? Like succulents? Are those ones that like are just like desert sort of like
Oh,
plants?
hens and chickens and stuff. Yeah, those are succulents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like these flat things that
Yeah.
don't need nothing, and I leave them outside on the patio table, and it's more like it rains on them. You know,
Right.
those stay good. Those flourish. My mom gave her a bushel of roses, like things to put in the front. I think they're roses. I'm pretty sure they're like
Need
roses.
some cacti.
Roses
yeah,
are
those-
very temperamental.
Yes, they are.
Those ain't
Yep.
really doing too well.
Yep.
I gotta give them a whole pitcher when I try to revive them. Like it's a whole pitcher of water. I'm pouring.
Jesus. Yeah, I mean it's that you gotta have that green thumb. I need some tomato-like vegetables growing though. too.
Yeah, I need to cook with some. I'm starting a cooking channel. Yeah,
Mm.
I
so
heard.
I need some
Fresh herbs
I
and
need some
spices.
some fresh veggies, fresh herbs.
Yes.
I'm tired of going to the store and buying a whole pack of parsley and
I
only using like what I need that night.
And then
And
it
they're
gets
not
bad
cooking
by the
anymore.
time you
Yeah.
eat it again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, what else have you been up to? What have you been besides your compost pile?
Just doing a lot of variety gaming. I've been playing like Blood Hunt and stuff. The new Vampire Masquerade game. It's early access right now.
Vampire Masquerade.
Blood Hunt. Yeah, it's a battle royale for vampires.
Oh,
Battle Royale for vampires.
Not half bad. I tried that one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty fun. And they're doing more with it. They're rolling it out in sections. Like for a while it was just solos, and then they brought out duos, and now it's
Okay.
solos and trios. There's no duos.
you got a group to play with.
I
What do
have
you
one
call a
person
group of
I play
vampires?
with.
Shit, I forgot. It was like on the tip of my tongue. A clan.
A clan
Oh,
of
okay.
vampires.
Okay, is that Blade specific? Like
No,
I
what do
don't.
they call them in Blade?
they're still called clans.
They call it clans. Okay, I thought there was something else.
What was it?
They had the
what
little
was
hands.
that?
They had little hands on them, or was it on their neck or something like that?
You
I can't
lost me.
remember.
Yeah.
In the movie Blade, they had the
Yeah.
little signs on them, but I think it
Oh
was
yeah,
like on
they were
their-
hidden everywhere. Like the one guy had it under his.
Oh
lip
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Mhm,
yeah, yeah.
mhm.
But they were called clans that they were in. Okay, cool.
Well, the humans were familiars.
Familiars, yeah,
Yeah.
but they were part of a. It was
They were-
brood. Brood is the word
Brood.
I'm looking for.
You're looking
Right.
for
brood.
brood.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so don't turn it into a vampire on us, though.
No.
Okay, make sure. Eliam,
Yeah.
what have you been up to?
You see it. We've been here at the lounge.
Any new projects at the lounge? Speaking of, I mean, I guess we give our lounge a minute. What has been going on in One Night to Play Gaming and Esports Lounge?
I can give away. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff in hoppers here, right?
Oh, we'll bring the hopper up later.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
okay.
talk
He got to
about-
know. He had a preview of my news stories.
Yeah,
But
yeah. We'll talk about some hoppers. But there's a bunch of stuff. Like, I mean, off the top of my head, was been just plaguing me for the last 3 years,
Mhm.
but more so for the last week.
I wasn't the
maybe.
one who wanted to do this. So
No,
this
but
is
it's
on
it's
you.
a, it's a
This-
great event. It
this is
needs
on
to it needs to grow in front. It needs that ice cube.
It needs an ice
It
cube. It
needs
hasn't had an
that
ice
ice
cube in
cube,
a while.
Yeah, and the team's been just putting ice cubes and talking to it. Like we got this Fortnite session coming up for the kiddos. It's the juniors, per se.
We're bringing it back. Bringing it
Yeah,
back.
and that's all I'm gonna say. If you see anything of what One Life to Play puts on, that's all I need to tell you.
Yeah.
Like we are working hard.
We
at
try to
that.
we try to bring it. You know,
Yeah.
we do want you guys to come out and hang out with us and participate in those things.
Oh yes.
But I guess there's a lot of promising things. You guys in the marketing department came up with a pretty cool idea for some FPS stuff. So
Yes.
we're gonna see that announced here pretty soon too. right?
Yes.
Yep, put together a little logo today. Show you before we get out of here tonight. But
Okay,
that's looking
cool.
pretty cool. So
Nice,
I think I'm looking
nice.
forward to these. The Fortnite, the stuff you were telling me about
Yeah.
for Fortnite Juniors that
Yeah.
you guys were putting together.
Oh, he came. He said the name.
was
Did you say
really
the name
cool.
already?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fortnite Juniors.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
we already
broke
put
it.
the Facebook.
Yeah,
event
it's
out
out
and
there.
everything. It's
That's
all-
that.
yeah.
Fortnite
Yeah.
Juniors,
Check it out
December
on
5th.
Facebook.
right?
Facebook event is out.
Yep.
I mean, I had to change the
Yeah.
wording. I changed some things in it yesterday, so I
Did
might
ya?
have to change some stuff.
Okay.
The
Is it
wording.
is it still the 5th?
It's still the same date. yeah,
Okay, the same
yeah.
date. So there is a date. We do have a
Yes.
date. Finally back off of Fortnite.
We changed some stuff on the
Juniors.
reward side.
Correct.
Of things,
That
so,
is. We
you know,
fine.
That's for you guys out there
Yep.
to know.
Yep.
The rewards. Banger.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's a hint for the other one, huh?
Yeah.
Too.
Mhm.
You dropped two ice cubes on that.
Right there,
rewards.
one word.
You're like the Tom Holland of One Life to Play. You
Yeah.
can't
Fucking great.
fucking leaks everywhere.
Fucking
Oh, shit.
great.
Well,
Oh.
I love what I do. I love what I do. What
Watergate
can I say?
all
I
over.
love what I
Fucking.
do. I love what I do.
Yeah, man. But
No, the
just
Tom
shit.
Holland reference is great. Okay. My bad.
we're doing-
My
we're
bad.
doing-
When you
we're
guys
doing-
find out, though, clip
it's gonna
me.
be, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And then just our regular stuff here, around the lounge, like Smash last night.
So last night, did the other thing get announced at Smash last night?
Yes.
It did get announced. Okay, so we can talk about that. Smash Jam
like
22 coming at you, and guess what? 2022.
Yes, that is correct. That is correct. We
You
had, so
couldn't
that's
tell by the title. It's in 2020.
I would tell you, it is
Yes.
not January. It is not January. I can guarantee you that without giving anything away.
okay.
It's not January. I'm just going to put you at ease. It's not January.
Do we have any date locked in on that?
We don't
I
have it
know we
locked
changed
in.
it.
We have a
range.
potential window.
Okay.
We have a very potential window. A specific window within that window, but we have a window. So I think it'll all work out though. We
Okay.
should be able to announce something because it's not in January. Maybe you might hear something in January.
Beautiful. Every time I see that,
Yeah, we'll put it that way.
graphic is so fresh in the lounge.
More information coming soon.
When I see that, I just have to sit and stare and go, oh, "This is gonna be great."
Apparently, I also have to give time for the marketing department to make a video. So
Hey man,
We'll
listen,
say-
it's
we'll say
Smash Jam
January.
22. All right. Once again, if you know what I can play puts on, Smash Jam 22.
I mean,
have
yeah,
to
if
say
you come to the
no
last
more.
Smash Jam, if you know that, even you
Yeah.
can even go back and watch right now
Mhm.
on our YouTube channel at One Life to Play. Check out the playlist from Smash Jam 19. That was the last one we did, but
Mhm, mhm.
Smash Jam 19 was amazing. There is one VOD within that group of VODs where the announcer of NBA Jam is on the mic commentating a Smash
Yes.
match.
Yes.
It's amazing.
He's
It's
on
amazing to
fire.
hear. You get everything you want out of when I say announcer of NBA Jam commentating Smash. Everything you could think of you want in that, you're gonna get in that. It's pretty sweet.
He was- To know nothing about the game, absolutely nothing about
Yeah,
Smash.
yeah.
The dude was fucking excellent.
yeah, you're gonna
Like
get
he
that.
came in, he did his thing.
I might actually just share that straight up on our Facebook channel tomorrow.
There you go.
I guess let's get into it. Let's get into some a top story.
Okay.
I love these moments. I always look forward to.
Have you been
Who's gonna
checking up on them and see how they're edited?
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
they're great.
Yeah.
Pretty much every time Larry pauses for the break to do the bumper,
Uh-huh.
everybody talks about how we're breaking, and I always wait until after that's done to put the bumper because I don't need any time. I need like 2 seconds of no one, not even 2 seconds, 1 second of nobody talking, and we're good. But it'll be like a
It'll
20
be
second
quiet.
of quiet.
I just sit
or-
as quiet as long as I
Dude.
could. Like, I hope
I
he
love
got
it.
that.
I love it.
Oh, you
Playing
never
in
know.
head.
He might need to.
Netflix Games is available on your iPhone and iPad. Netflix Games. Remember we talked about Netflix bringing games to their service, free for their subscribers. We thought it would. We really asked that question. We specifically asked that question. Would this be something that you go to inside of the Netflix app, or would it be another launcher?
Yes.
Right.
And that is what the meat of this story is all about.
I see.
So
I
yes,
just, I'm
So it's
reading
gonna be
because,
called Netflix Games.
it is a new app you can download.
but still not the original.
Is not in Netflix. Now, there's a very interesting thing about
Because you
this,
can't
though.
get the Netflix in iOS, correct?
So you can't get Netflix in iOS.
Uh-huh.
And the thing about Netflix and iOS is what we know, Apple always battles is the fact that Netflix says, okay, if you go to the Netflix app in iOS and then you're not a member and you want to get a subscription, it bops you out of the app to go to the browser and you get
To go.
Netflix, you get your subscription outside of the Apple store, which means Apple gets no longer
Gets
gets the
none.
30% cut.
Yep.
The interesting thing we've always known was, okay, so how do launchers get on mobile devices? Because they are basically a launcher that allows you to buy a game within that game. And how do you then circumvent the 30% cut that's already being taken by the launcher
Right.
publisher? So that that's 60% eaten into a game, at
Right.
that point. That's why they don't do it. And that's why, there was the big hubbaloo
with
Whatever.
Fortnite.
Yeah, I gave
Fortnite.
I
He
gave
said,
him
"Get
a
over
break.
this shit."
I gave him a break, so you go ahead and clip that.
But yeah, with Epic Games and Fortnite,
Uh-huh,
that was the battle between Epic and Apple was that they basically wanted to make a launcher that, and Epic is very, unique in that platform, because not only did they want to sell V-Bucks inside of their app, but kick you out, so they weren't having to pay Apple a percentage of that. But they were going as far as like, it's the season pass, it's it's season pass and direct cosmetics, it's anything that happens,
like all right through the game.
And really, like, when Epic pulled the idea that you can't do, they pulled buying the season pass out of the game and directed people to a website, and that's where Apple got mad.
I mean, that's
But Apple, I know Epic was basically testing the waters to see if they can put Epic Launcher on iOS. Because you can put Epic Launcher on iOS, it means that you're buying $50 games through Epic Launcher on your iPhone that they don't have to pay a fee for.
Yeah.
Netflix Games, though, is on iOS, and everybody's wondering, how did that get on iOS? It's a launcher.
As their own
basically
launcher,
has a few games already available, so you can do Stranger Things 3.
Okay.
The original Stranger Things 1984. They got a new game, Card Blast, and you can do this new game, the Hex's Mayhem, that Hex Tech Mayhem, the new League of Legends story game on Switch and PC. Yeah. $10, but it's going to be free for Netflix subscribers. But it's like, the ideal is that you're delivering these games now that Netflix games one-off is what we said before. Being an app by itself, they're going to start charging for games whether you're a subscriber or not.
Right.
They're going to charge for games.
Right.
But here's how they got around it. Netflix Games app, if you don't have a subscription and you're in that app, you can buy a subscription in the app, and therefore Apple gets 30% of that one. But you're still buying the same thing that you could buy in the original Netflix app that you would get kicked out to a website to do. What do we think? Did Netflix win? Because Apple seems to agree with this.
I just think that it's a win either way.
Yeah, they
because
get their money.
Make a shitload of money regardless. I don't see the issue with giving Apple a little bit for the opportunity to be having this all over their phones and putting out these games that so many people are going to play. Like, at that point, I don't know. I think even the thing with Fortnite was making so much money. Why go through that whole stink and have that lawsuit probably cost them more money than they, got out of trying to squeeze through the lines. They might as well have just given up that percentage
to Apple.
They were still going to make a fuck ton of money anyway.
I think Epic in base with that excuse me, with them and Apple iOS. I think Epic was basically dropping, they were stomping their foot down, as you could say. They were testing the water. Netflix Games launcher, their foot probably isn't as heavy. So there's probably somebody there like, hey, look what Epic is doing.
They had to give something up.
You got to pay your dues, right? You got to pay your dues. You got to pay the homage to whoever you want it. So you want it on Apple,
right?
You're gonna have to pay that man. Give them some money, and maybe when they grow, maybe this is a thing you start seeing bigger companies and bigger launchers start doing. Like, hey, we're at a size where we're comfortable. We don't want to pay you the middleman just to middleman me anymore. They're going to come through us and get us regardless. It is true. Epic is very unique because not only do they have Fortnite, so they have the highest interest of, I'm sure, of any marketing is like kids and like young adults or something like that, right? So they have that on lock.
Because what if Valve did what Fortnite did before? Or did what Epic did before Epic did it? Like, what if when Valve had Team Fortress, cranking, and then they made Steam, what if Team Fortress? What if they would have had the idea of a battle pass at that time? It just, those kind of things didn't exist then.
Correct. All that super micro transaction wasn't
right
as heavy. Yeah. Because we're still in gaming in its almost truest essence form. Like, here's a game, here's some stuff for it, enjoy my game.
And you're talking about what do you kind of give up? Like, you pay the devil's due,
yes,
to be able to get something done. You know what? I think the devil's due for Valve and Steam was we had to let anything and everything on this platform or on our store on our launcher.
Yeah.
Whereas Epic, on the other hand, says we got Fortnite. We don't we don't need every game. We're gonna curate every single game we want, and we're not gonna give any free. Like this is one thing I cannot understand why like Epic has not come out with a Game Pass model. Like why don't they do it?
I think,
but like they don't have to.
They
They
have-
almost don't. What was that?
Yeah, they don't have to. They get their money hand over foot on all their exclusivity.
That is incredible.
But I wouldn't be surprised if, say, later on down the line, all these years as Epic's been doing this, is giving these free little games away in their library. Hey, you come and you get all this, like you said, this exclusivity, and then
For
later
free,
down the
though.
line,
right now for free.
right
That's
now
what they're
for
doing.
free, but later for a fee, because I already got you.
But I'm saying
hooked.
even Microsoft was giving away free games before anybody else was.
Correct.
But it was for a fee. Like it's just amazing that Epic can continue to do that.
Just free
and
games.
do it with the footing that they have. Like granted that, you guys were right, or like it probably cost them more money to have this battle with Apple. And they probably lost even a lot more money than that not having Fortnite on iOS. I think that was killer. I think that was really what brought my son to stop playing Fortnite. Even he was playing between the two platforms.
Yeah.
Like when he was traveling, he was able to just play on his phone. But when he wasn't able to play on his phone anymore, I think that interest really died down. And then next thing I know, he exchanges Fortnite for Valorant. So
There's something going on with Epic, and I think we're going to hear more about it, next year. But there's a partnership between Epic and Origin going on that they're not talking about.
Well, there's
And
some
I mean, some people have noticed it. Some people just think it's coincidence, but it started with Knockout City. Like you had to go through Epic to get Knockout City, but it downloaded on your Origin installer. It goes, all the updates and stuff are handled through Origin.
Oh yeah,
I
didn't realize
few
that. On
other
PC.
like
I
early
didn't see
access
that,
games that are like that now too.
Mm.
So, and as you know, Origin has Battle Pass features,
Right.
with Apex and stuff like that. So it's only a matter of time before.
Well, see, I see Origin more as like EA Play.
Yeah,
So,
but they
the
all
EA
have Battle
Play Pro.
Passes.
I need EA Play Pro to fix their shit. Like, you can do you get every game only on PC though, but every game that comes out on PC is coming out on a console. Can I just get the same fucking features on the console? Like, I don't understand.
A lot
like,
of
why.
launchers, man. A lot of launchers.
At least on the Xbox, like basically, if I get a PC game, I feel like I just got it on Microsoft. I'm just saying that, like straight up. If you got a PC game, it's on your Microsoft.
Yeah, that you can, because you can now be playing on your Xbox, right?
Why didn't they call it a micro box?
A micro.
Nah, I don't like it. Xbox is way
No.
better.
Yeah.
So, while we're kind of talking about Fortnite, I have something that's maybe good to talk about because it's kind of hot right now. But
Yeah.
the Netflix series that League of Legends put out.
Yeah. Okay.
The reason I bring that up is because League of Legends, they made the big move to put the characters from the show as skins in Fortnite. So you can get Jinx,
Yep.
Of course.
and now they're coming out with this game, side scroller game that's going to be on Switch and so on.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
a little
yeah.
light flicker there.
Yeah.
But it
That's
seems like Riot Games is kind of moving into this. They're already one of the biggest games in the world, but now they're putting skins into other of the biggest games in the world, like
Right.
Fortnite and stuff, which is just kind of crazy to me.
I
I
mean,
was
we-
telling my friends, my prediction is, and even with this kind of stuff, is like they are in the process of making like a Marvel-esque universe of shows and games that are all going to tie into this MMO that they're hiring staff for.
I think Riot has a really good plan on how to bring a younger audience into the game that's
is already old.
is already old.
It's an
Yeah.
old
Like,
soul game.
they're actually finding a way to reboot the game like it never existed before. It's this brand new thing, but then you realize like, oh yeah, it has. and all this other stuff is happening too. So like everything really happened great for Riot this last week.
Oh,
Like
crazy.
so they had the World's Championship ended, huge celebrations in the streets of Asia. Then they released the Netflix series.
And they had like a whole red carpet event with all the biggest League
Yeah.
of Legends
the top
streamers and
gamers.
competitors,
That's great.
where they were all like, seriously, they had like talk shows on like camera crews doing interviews and all that
Yeah.
while they're like walking down the red carpet. It's
That's
so crazy.
That's awesome.
They
That's-
announced the official release of the Hex Tech game.
Okay.
I think early or late last week, and then just a couple days ago, they announced the new single player mode in Legends of Runeterra. So this is bringing us to our weekly wrap up of some remaining news stories. But in this game, we already seen Legends of Runeterra. I played it a lot. Zach, you played it with me some too. It's basically a card the deck building game of League of Legends. It's pretty amazing. It's likened to Hearthstone. Hearthstone. Did I say it right?
Either or.
Hearthstone. But this one, they actually put like a single player mode into it, not just like what they already had, like this like linear path, but really a story mode. They call it Path of Champions. I'm gonna play this trailer. We're gonna watch it. Maybe we'll probably get it on screen for you guys. It's gonna be actually really good, even if you're listening to the audio version of this podcast, because these are the adult characters that are in the arcane anime for League of Legends on Netflix. They're focusing on those characters again. So you're gonna see Jinx and you're gonna see Vi, you're gonna see Caitlyn. So it's like it's amazing what they're doing with these characters in that world. Like it's sweet.
It's unbelievable what they're doing.
Oh, do we have some? Oh, I think I can turn some sound up so you guys can hear this.
I see you put the usual amount of time and effort into planning this all out.
Last chance, baboon, to tell me where Vi's at, lady. I got a rocket, and I ain't afraid to pop it.
Even you wouldn't dare. There are innocents here, children.
Guess you better tell me then.
I guess choose your own adventure.
This is cool.
Huge map, like
They're TFT. I started getting into that again.
yeah.
Same type of thing. They're tying the show all into the whole new set.
Now this is Jinx fighting Vi. Like this is so cool.
Yeah, this is cool.
Permanently.
Look how huge
Oh,
that
look
is.
at
Yeah.
that. Yeah, this
All the worlds of
map.
I think
Runeterra, like
this is like all of this. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be the MMO map. MMORPG.
Yeah, so
all
that's
based
what-
in
that's
this
what they're-
world. Here's my. We got this on camera, so we can clip it.
yes.
Don't
My
you
big
stutter.
prediction for the next 5 years for Riot Games is an Marvel Universe Endgame type tie-in to their MMO. So right now we're getting the story of Zaun and Piltover, which are with the Vi, Caitlyn, Jace, Jinx, and it's telling us their like backstory of how they became who they are. They're gonna have another series. It's gonna be 2 of the other, like warring kingdoms, and it's gonna show us the backgrounds of any of the characters
I'm
that
hoping it'd be Garen
from
next.
there.
I'm hoping we
exactly
see it.
like so it'd be like Garen and Darius. It would
Yes.
be the
Yeah.
Noxus and Dementia. And it'd be
Dementia.
like Lux
For
and all
Dementia.
those-
Oh man, it's gonna be
Exactly.
so good.
So then they'll do so on and so on as they cover all the champions, and
Yeah.
then they'll have the end game type show, which is League of Legends, where they bring all these characters to the Summoner's Rift to have the
I
League of
think
Legends
ultimately,
championships.
if Riot had an MMO for League of Legends, it literally just needs to be called Summoner's Rift, like just as an MMO.
I wonder what the name will be.
I
Yeah.
would so want
You
to
can
say.
go if you go to their website. There is I don't remember what they call it, but it was a map of Runeterra, and it used to let you. It would show the whole map, and you could click on all the regions and see little pictures. Now, if you go to that website, it shows we are currently making an MMORPG and we're hiring these positions to like fill it and it, to make it.
They're
Bye,
working on
bye,
something.
guys. I'm out.
Yeah. See you guys later.
MMO.
And that thing, I mean, imagine the like budget they have to make this.
Yeah.
I mean, they have so much money
crazy.
at this point.
So my son was we were talking about Arcane on Netflix, and I asked him if he started watching it yet, and he was like, no, I haven't. I know you're gonna say to start watching it, and maybe I'll get into playing the game too, but I don't know.
He knows the
I'm
path.
like, oh man, you
He
don't know,
path.
like you don't know I'm gonna say that. I'm just saying like you should watch it. It's really good. He was like, yeah, but I know these things already. Like I'm gonna like them, and then I'm gonna know more about the game, and then I'm gonna want to play it. And I was like, hey, I gotta be honest, and I said I'm selling this to you guys too. I know about League of Legends. I thought I read about some of the characters. I had no idea Vi and Jinx were sisters. And I had no idea that until I watched Arcane.
Okay.
And just seeing the story of this, I'm just like, this
Gives
is
you a little bit more of
Yeah,
that
this is
background.
so
you
sweet.
probably
You guys
missed.
watched it
So
yet?
wait, have you watched it?
Story.
I binge watched all three
Okay.
the night of.
Yeah, there's 3 more coming in on Friday.
No,
Friday.
Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah,
Okay.
Saturday
Look,
night.
and my question is though, is the other dude, the other little kid boy, is he Braun?
No, he's Echo.
No, I know Echo. He's the white hair. Like I know Echo. I'm talking about the other like pudgy kid that's running around with them.
Oh, no spoilers.
Who's he supposed to be
You
though?
watched all 3?
I watched all 3. Who's he supposed to be?
I can't give it away for these guys.
Oh, then maybe I missed something. Did I miss something?
Yeah.
Who that kid is?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I missed something. All right, I gotta watch
Yeah,
number 3.
Spicy.
I'll watch it this
Yeah.
weekend.
Okay.
I don't think he's any main character. I'll just say that.
Oh, okay. I thought he was Braun. Okay.
But
Maybe
yeah, no, I know
then-
I'm trash at the game, but I love the storyline.
Oh, the story.
The story is
I
great.
mean, I don't know the lore of every single character in the game, but a lot of the ones that I really like, I read the lore on, and some of them are so great. Like one of my favorite ones is Jax, and I think he's from Ionia. I could be wrong. I can't remember exactly where he's from in the game, so we won't see him in Arcane. But his whole story is that he is such a good warrior, deadly warrior that they had to take away his weapons, so he fights with a lamppost, and he's still like beat everybody.
Yeah.
So his whole thing is
Jesus.
like he's this, like fighter champion that just uses a lamppost because they took away all his weapons because he was too good of a gladiator. It's
Fair
like,
enough.
yeah,
Fair enough.
that kind of little backstory to that. That'd be
That
great.
does, yeah, that's pretty cool. That gives you that extra edge. And I think with these shows coming out on Netflix, you're right. That's a genius move. They're gonna pull, just like your son said, and
About to
they're-
pull
they're-
everybody into
they're
this
so
world.
curious, and the gamer, whether they're kids to adults that probably haven't come across this, they're gonna be like, wait, I've heard of League of Legends. Why is that so cool?
It's like
Let me go play.
it
That's
doesn't
what-
even matter about League of Legends because now they have 5 other games that they can
Yes.
draw these
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
right.
you're
So
I was gonna say, they
people who
have
watch
multiple
Netflix,
platforms.
they are gonna get sucked into these shows, whether or not they're gamers. Then Netflix Games app. Oh,
Yeah.
look, there's a League of Legends one.
I
and
swear
really
to God,
like
if
that
Netflix
show.
games need to have Legends of Runeterra like just there. It's
could
free
have
to play
TFT
game.
too.
Put it on,
It's-
yeah.
it's
Just
a-
put it on there.
Yeah,
What style of game is that going to be? Is
it's
that
like a side scroller.
side
we could
scroller?
probably-
we
Oh,
have
you're talking about the
side
Hex
scroller.
Tech one?
Hextech, yeah.
Yeah. I think I
Yeah,
had
so
it
we
back
have a
over
side
here.
scroller. We have the MOBA. We
Yep.
have the card game now.
Yep. We have the.
Yeah, Hex
I don't know
is
what
over here.
you. Auto chess is what they classify TFT as.
Hmm.
Team Fight Tactics.
Oh,
for
that's what I
anybody
was
who doesn't know.
reading on.
But yeah, so
I
they're
knew
like
he
launching.
looked familiar.
They're coming out with games
How-
for like every play style.
Yep.
You-
The fighter comes out.
You know where I'm
hopefully soon.
reading
We
this
don't have
about?
any, like,
What?
recent news
Oh,
about it.
Heimerdinger? What?
Yeah, on Epic.
On Epic?
Oh, Epic Game Launcher. Oh yeah, so Epic Game Launcher has League of Legends, League of Legends, Runeterra, and now they're pitching this.
Wait, Epic Launcher has League of Legends
Yes, sir.
downloadable?
They just
What?
they just dropped it.
Oh,
I-
because they put the
Yep.
skins in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But wait, no, I'm saying you can
Epic,
get League of
correct.
Legends, the game.
in
It
Epic
probably makes you-
Launcher.
it-
No, wait.
No,
you
when
you
you're
don't
in-
hear what I'm saying.
The League of Legends game is in the homepage of Epic Launcher. So
You sure it's
get
not
the
just
game.
talking about League of Legends is in Epic is in Fortnite?
I will double check.
I doubt.
I don't think you don't have the
If
Epic
that's-
Launcher.
It's tied
If
into
that's a
what I
thing,
was
I
saying
bet
about
you-
Knockout.
if that's the thing, I bet you what it will do when you download it is download
It
the League
probably-
of Legends
Can
client.
We can test this.
we're recording right now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I can run to the
Can
office.
we just pause? I just need to run out and just boot up Epic Launcher.
Yeah,
oh
no, I
shit! You
have it
know
on
what?
the
What am I thinking?
boot it up
It
here?
might be here.
Do we have it installed here? Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
do.
do.
Okay, cool. Like, what am I thinking?
Boot it up here. Yeah, because I seen that and Legends of Runeterra. I was like,
But I was
what?
talking about earlier. They're tying in their launchers with other people's. And
They had that Ruin. The
Ruin
Ruin
King?
King. Is that what
Yeah.
they just showed? That's like a
that was gonna be
telltale
next.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called? I can't remember. You know, like the
It's a League of Legends story. That's what they call them.
yeah,
Like,
it's like those games. The ones where you're like basically telltale. Is that
Yeah,
what
yeah,
they're
yeah.
called?
I mean, we
Yeah,
it's-
Okay, okay.
I don't know if that's a genre
Me
yet though.
neither.
Like,
Yeah, I
it's
don't
like- okay, look, we're on.
well,
Right there.
Telltale was a company.
Right there.
It is right
On the
there.
right, to the bottom.
League
And
of
Valorant,
Legends.
and they
No
threw Valorant on
fucking
there.
way.
Play
Get
for
the
free.
Let's
Wait.
just see what this does.
Go
There's
ahead.
no way this just downloads the game.
Go
It's
ahead.
gonna download the League launcher.
Get. Oh yeah, it's gonna give you the game.
No, it's
Loading your
not.
order.
You're purchasing League of Legends off from the Riot Games to get right there.
Get the fuck out of here.
But that's
Get.
the thing. The League of Legends launcher
I
is
think
like its own.
Once
thing.
you,
It's not
so they
gonna-
give you the game, but
Ready
once
to install. Install now.
once you install the game, it'll probably launch into the.
Okay,
launcher,
wait,
yeah?
but do we already have League of Legends installed
But
here?
it's, yeah,
Yeah.
but it's putting it in your Epic folder.
This
Yeah,
is
now you
crazy.
have League and Epic.
What a power move for League of Legends. We're like, we don't give a shit about our launcher. Like, if we put it on Epic Games, that's now all the Fortnite kids. They're gonna watch the Netflix show and want to.
Yeah, I already have.
And
I already
what-
have League of Legends in right. I
What
don't wanna
better
do
way
This,
for a
this is
launcher-
ridiculous, though.
Yeah.
What better way for a launcher, Epic, to bring as much traffic
I
as
didn't know
you
Valorant
can?
had this.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Valorant's
Well, it's
there.
probably by doing this, it's probably just now any League of Legends games.
Play for free.
I wonder if you can.
That
I
is
gotta
true,
get
yes.
that too. Base game. Like this is.
So I wonder, can you
Wow.
go and see like, do they have other league? Do they have Legends of Runeterra and?
They have Legends. Yeah, we seen the whole league. Why was it? It was a reason because I
Because
think
they're
it's because
right
of the
on top.
skins. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess.
I think it was because of the skins.
Maybe you can just search Riot Games or
Yeah, there she is right
Got
there.
Legends of Runeterra
Ruin King. This. Wow.
coming soon.
This is crazy.
I saw Hex Tech.
Yeah.
And they're selling this one though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
$10.
selling it for $10,
Uh-huh.
but you can play it for free on Netflix.
that's awesome.
That's crazy.
That's fucking
Yeah,
man. I'm
yeah.
fucking this is
If
blowing
they
my
have
mind.
it,
They're
yeah,
mind
I
fucking-
think
it's-
They're
that
mind fucking
Riot Games
gamers right now.
sells.
Everybody
Like,
got
never sold
together
a
and
game
said,
as a price.
Wow.
And this is why Apple agreed to it because right now they have basic exclusive rights to Netflix games.
"Yeah,
But it's
Yeah.
saying like you can still like even if you go to Netflix games because now I know I can play this League of Legends game free on Netflix, and then you go to Netflix games, you download it, and you don't have a membership to get one. If you know this information, do you stick it as a gamer? Do you stick it to Apple and say, "Fuck, I'm gonna go get my Netflix membership in the Netflix app," or just go right to the browser?
I
Like-
bet you. I wonder if it's upcharged because so when I play TFT on my phone, there's little, in-game skins and things like that you can purchase.
Mhm.
If I wanted to purchase one through my phone, like in the Apple Store, for example, a board, like it's like a little chessboard, they have skins for them. It'll be like $15 for one of them if I buy it through, and it'll
I didn't know
take
that.
me through the Apple Store. If I do it on the League client, I use like Riot points that I buy through their client, and it's half the price.
I didn't know
So I
that.
wonder if that's where they're like upcharging the dollar amount because it's bought through the Apple Store with that
Oh man.
fee they
Now
take.
is Netflix on on the Apple Store too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah. If you wanted to, you can stay. If you know, if you
Well,
if
if
you have
get
knowledge of
Netflix
this,
through-
you
if
can stick it to Apple and say, "Fuck it, I'm not paying it. I'm not going to allow that 30% to go to you."
Well, if you're getting Netflix through the Apple Store, they're still getting their cut from that too.
No,
No,
that's
because
that's
you're
that's the whole
downloading
thing.
it for free, and then you're just logging into your service
When
that
you
paid online.
that's the whole point of that story. There is that when you download the Netflix app, the original Netflix app on iOS, and you go get a membership through that app, it kicks you to a website to get it.
Oh. Well,
So-
then, yeah, by all means, I would, even if I was an iPhone user, I would still go through the Netflix app, get my subscription there, or go through the Netflix,
Whatever
store,
that store, right?
and then get my subscription there, and then get
But
the
but if you didn't have this knowledge, you would just be a regular person. Like, oh, I want to play Hextech. I can play it for free. Go to Netflix Games. I don't have Netflix, or I can get it now, and you're just down that road at that point,
you'll
right?
get you'll get a percentage of people doing that, and that's
Man.
where
Most
Apple's
people,
just gonna rake in a little free money.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, Riot is cleaning up here.
There's games everywhere now. It's just like
Well, there are not games everywhere now. That
No.
brings us to our next story.
oh.
Bandai Namco is ending service of Jump Force.
I don't even know what this is.
Never heard of it.
Oh no, they're getting rid of this game.
It was so this was Sony's exclusive anime fighter, platform fighter, platform fighter.
2018.
Yeah, it came out in 2019. It was it lackluster release.
It was.
Continue a lackluster lifespan. As you can see, the story is pretty short. So
I mean, I see they're talking about a bunch of cool anime characters. I know. I'm surprised it didn't do well. It must have really sucked.
yeah, it had pretty much all of them.
Right at the beginning of the pandemic.
With you being we're pretty familiar with Jump Force.
Yeah.
When Jump Force got announced, it was a pretty big deal in the fighters community, correct? Because of the
Yeah, it was
character
supposed to be.
select.
Yes,
because of the character.
Yeah.
As soon as it came out, it was a giant
The
turd.
character the character selection. The roster was good.
The
The
roster,
problem
yes.
was the models, frame rates,
Yes.
hit boxes,
Everything you
loading
need,
times,
everything you need in a fighter.
network connections, everything you really needed
Uh-huh.
didn't work. And then I think 3 months later, Mortal Kombat 11 came
Correct.
out. It just was not a good game. They tried to kind of fix things. One of the things they could never fix in this game, no matter how many more fighters they would bring out, no matter what updates they did to go away. No matter what they did to the mechanics, buffs and nerfs and whatnot, they could not get over the art style that was already in the game, and a lot of people were turned off by the art style.
Yep.
It just was not what
Yep.
what they wanted, and a lot of people couldn't get over the loading times. Like if this game was not, it was on released on PS4, it just didn't feel like it was made for PS4. Loading was ridiculous, but they will be ending they will be ending this game. This game got ended. It got ended life. It got ended life.
If the life did
It
it.
got ended life. Yeah.
I'm looking at some of this gameplay. I see what you're saying about the art style. It's like they're basically taking everybody's favorite anime characters and trying to make them into these 3D
Real life
high-quality
kinda-
models
yeah,
that
yeah,
just doesn't
yeah.
work. Leave.
You should have left it.
That's
left
but
it
that's where
linear.
it gets difficult. You can't put Naruto in with a much older anime. I can't think of one like a Jujutsu Kaisen. You can't
Yeah.
put those two characters in the same game because the art styles are totally different. So
Correct.
But
their
but
only
I,
option was to try and get it somewhere where they could
but I
meet
think the
them all
point
together.
is that you could and you should it's
You
just
leave it,
it's
yeah.
just a skin.
You leave
like
that
it's really
skin.
just
Let it
a
be
skin.
yeah,
Just let
yeah.
it be. And because that was true to form for those that love that anime.
Yeah.
It's just like what we see inside of Smash Brothers or what we see in Nickelodeon. It's
Correct.
just like Nickelodeon's a little different because those art styles change, but I think it's still kind of likened to only bringing characters in that fit the style that you're going for. So you look at Mortal Kombat, when they brought in the Turtles, they brought in Terminator. They were able to bring in these characters that were still, like their style. They
Right.
didn't have to do. It wasn't far fetched to make them believe they were in that world now.
Mhm.
But what you wanted with Jump Force, you were trying to combine the worlds, literally combine the worlds within. Don't make everybody look the
You
fucking
take what's his
same.
name from One Piece and you try and make him look like a Call of Duty model.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
just
You
doesn't
should have
work.
left
And
it.
the fans of that game are like, "What the hell
No,
is
they ain't
this?"
like
Yeah.
it. Do you think it not being so linear killed it? Do you
I
think
thought that
Um,
kind of
the-
looked cool. I
the
remember playing
opened-
DBZ games that were like that
Yeah,
I thought were pretty fun.
I think there was nothing linear about it. The gameplay was great. It was open world. It played like Xenoverse.
correct.
It,
Like
it, was-
Xenoverse.
it was so 3D in its world. It could have been great. it could have been good. It could have caught on, but it just didn't. You know,
Right,
like for whatever reason, someone didn't like about it, and that's the one thing too. Is like everybody I've always talked to about it, they only didn't like it for one thing. You know, or one thing. It's like nobody had like this list of things why I don't like
Yeah,
Jump
right,
Force.
right,
Like
right.
it was just one thing that turned them off, and
I think
and immediately turned them off.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think the community poo-pooed it, and then nobody really picked it up and
Yeah.
and showed it off.
Well, no one will pick it up after February. It will be pulled off of stores along with all content, DLC, all that
Dang.
stuff.
Yeah, that's tough.
By August, it will also lose its online
Damn.
network. You can still play single player, but you can no longer play network games. So that'd be very
and
unfortunate.
by November, they take it around back and shoot it dead.
I don't know what's happening.
All right, you know how Bandai Namco get down.
Maybe someone's gonna shoot a couple other games dead because next up, Apex Legends overtakes Warzone and Fortnite as Twitch's most popular battle royale game.
I agree.
Not too surprising.
This
agree.
kind of lends to the release and start of season 11, of
Yes.
course. New characters, new ways to play in that game, but of course,
And we finally got a new map, like
a
an
new map.
actual
A new
authentic
map.
new map. and
Yes.
it's freaking huge.
Oh well, I mean I'm looking at playing some more Apex Legends. I downloaded it and updated it on every console or platform that I have. I just haven't played it because I've been playing other games. We'll get to that in some around the room. But yes, some of the numbers are pretty staggering here for Apex. It secured a total watch time. This is according to Sully Gnome, who's obtained all this data. 17 million, over 17 million hours watched, with a peak viewership of over 280,000 in just the last 7 days, and that's as of today, as of November 10th.
That's
That's
some
that's
good
crazy,
numbers.
yeah.
That's ridiculous, especially with Warzone already being out over the weekend too. Well, not Warzone, but I would
Vanguard.
say like Vanguard being out
Vanguard, yeah.
officially over this past weekend. It's surprising that Apex Legends can stay in the top spot like that too. And
Look
we're
at
talking
that.
about like
Look at those
um,
numbers, though. What numbers?
I think Fortnite's
Like, we got-
slowing down because when the game came out brand new, it was basically the kid-friendly BR. Well, now, however many years later, the kids that got sucked into Fortnite are starting to grow out of Fortnite,
Yeah.
and they want more mature games like
Right.
Apex Legends.
Yeah.
And I
Well-
mean, of course,
Oh,
there's
look-
still plenty of Fortnite.
I mean, well, Fortnite right now, according to this data from Sully Gnome, the Fortnite is sitting at an 8th spot right now, being beat out by Valorant, of course,
That's
Apex
pretty low,
Legends.
considering it's like normally top 3.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
like
yeah,
years.
of
Yeah,
course,
they
just chatting stays there. League of Legends is up at top.
Right.
I'm really surprised we don't see Valorant a little higher. That's the one that surprises me.
Well,
Oh, really? I think
Vanguard
that's
just
pretty
came
normal,
out, so
like-
there's a lot of
Yeah.
hype on that.
Yep.
Those
that?
top 4 are.
Hold on, what's
always
that,
the
Flux?
same.
I said Vanguard just came out too, so there's a lot of hype on that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Give it a couple more weeks, and Valorant will go back up above.
Yeah, Vanguard to drop.
But we're seeing Apex, and this is what I was talking about. We're seeing Apex Legends beat out Vanguard by 4 million hours watched, and by nearly double the hours watched on for just stream time. So that's not just watch time, that's actual stream time of people playing the game. So this
Mhm.
is double time people playing Apex than Vanguard, and actually
Twitch.
streaming it too.
Yeah.
And you take a little look at their viewership as well. A little lower in viewership. Obviously, more people are watching the little bits of Vanguard. But this is all interesting data. You can find this. He is on
That was
Twitter.
That wasn't
Sully
even
Gnome.
viewership. That was peak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
peak
yeah,
viewers.
peak
These are peak viewers.
Which is, I get that because Call of Duty Vanguard drops in the last, if this is 7 days.
It's the last
when
7
it
days.
drops,
Yeah.
it
yeah.
peaks that day
Yeah.
one, the
Yeah.
first 4 hours. It's probably
And
it'll
we
be the
we
highest
see
it'll ever
average
be.
viewers. Apex Legends is just topping over 100,000, while Vanguard is just at 82,000. Fortnite is
These are some
just
interesting
getting to
numbers. Look at these
70,000.
last 7 days. If you scroll up, number one, we already know Just Chatting is going to sit up there at the top. We know
Yeah.
why.
Mhm.
Just
but
chatting is
it-
taking over.
League of Legends, right? Worlds just finished up. That's
Yeah.
always up top.
Peak
Counter Strike.
viewers 3 million.
Counter Strike. Look at fucking
had-
GTA
Because
5
Worlds-
though.
Worlds
Like,
just
GTA
happened.
5.
look at
You
mad?
that's the story that I'm looking at. Like, look at GTA 5.
When they did that
Jesus.
watch, party event for Arcane. They streamed it on the League of Legends
Yeah. No, League is
channel,
always
and
going to
it
be
was
up
like
there.
800,000 viewers,
Oh, yeah.
like all
Oh, yeah.
watching. the
Especially with
premiere.
Worlds just ending, I can see. I would have thought they would have took over Just Chatting, but a lot of people in Just Chatting watch.
Just Chatting is like the new reality TV.
Yeah.
But when you think about that, you just actually said something. I wonder how Netflix felt about Riot premiering Arcane on Twitch League of Legends channel like that.
Good. So it was the first episode. So they did that watch party thing where they were all there.
Yeah.
They did the first episode and then we're like,
I
go
don't-
watch on Netflix.
Go watch on
Go
Netflix.
Netflix.
Now
Go
that
watch
we
on
have
Netflix.
you
So
hooked.
think about-
yes.
think
Now
about
we
how
have
many
you
that
hooked, right?
that is a great
Like
That's-
kids
yeah,
who
good,
don't
yeah.
have maybe they not that they don't have Netflix, but how many kids just watch Twitch and YouTube over Netflix TV? You now get them engaged. Like, ooh,
Yes,
I gotta watch the
yes.
rest.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
no,
that
it's
viewership
good.
goes over.
It's a good way versus, hey, you guys are here, go over to Netflix and
Yeah.
watch it. Grab
Because
them
they're
already.
doing.
Show
I
them.
see, like, I
Yeah.
haven't seen it as much anymore, but there's a lot of streamers doing, you know, like watch with me for like NFL games
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah,
because
yeah,
that
yeah,
just
yeah,
brings
yeah.
a
That
lot of
viewership,
gamer
yep.
viewership over to, you know, primetime television that
Yeah,
they
but
don't
no-
really get
I
because I,
like
mean
that.
I haven't had cable, any form of cable since 2013.
Just some quick notes, really quick. Awesome headline here. PS5 and Xbox Series X are not available at Walmart. Update sold out. just so everyone knows. I feel so sorry for Antonio G. Di Benedetto.
and
David
De Benedito.
David, there you go. You
Dave
got it.
Benedito.
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 And it was sold updated.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I would have wanted to know. All right, so the
Like, was
story
he
was
typing
written
this
at
and they sold
3:50.
out? Like,
Nah,
what are
he
you
hit
doing?
Yeah, pretty
publish,
And it's-
went to lunch, came back, and his boss was like, "What the fuck is this, dude? You just put this out and they're sold
Call this
out. Get that
journalism."
down." He's like, "Oh, I'll just update the title."
I like that. That's what I'm going with. That's exactly what I thought when I see this.
This
I'm
story
like,
was back from November 2nd, but my goodness, this fucking cracked me up when I read the headline.
good,
I'm
yeah.
like, who
Update
the
sold
fuck
out.
wrote it and got paid for it? Like, damn. But on to more PS5 news. There was a story we were gonna bring this up on a episode that we would have had last week sometime at some point. They already got some rumors.
They can't
for
even
PS
get these in stock. And they're telling us, all right, the Pro's coming out.
PS5 Pro release date, prices, specs, and more rumors.
why are we
my
looking at a
God.
PS5
Why are we looking
It's
at
black
PS5
though.
Pro?
Look, this is a PS5 with the
With-
one skin
with
on
the
it.
skin? Why are we looking at a PS5 Slim?
With the what was that group called? D brand.
Yeah, the
It's got the D
skin.
brand fins on it.
Great. It's another console that's going to sit in a bunch of different warehouses
Uh-huh.
and collect dust.
Um,
Scalpers are going to buy them all up,
Mhm.
sell them for 3 times
You
the value.
are so
and-
right. You can't even keep this shit in stock.
I know, like
what
they're
the
gonna
fuck you
come out and
mean?
say, all right, we're getting the Pro ready.
okay, so speculation is between late 2023 and late 2024.
Oh, well,
Okay, that's not that's
Price
out.
between $600 and $700 using a Zen 3 or Zen 4 AMD Silicon
6
processor with
nanometers.
8K gaming. 8K gaming, y'all. Y'all ready for this? In and this is why I'm talking about this. In 2023, are y'all ready for 8K gaming?
I don't even know if there's.
How many
8K.
how many 4K TVs do you have at home?
Yeah, how many you gonna be putting?
You have
TVs
no
in?
4K TVs?
I don't know.
I expected somebody to be like,
have
you have
4K.
one 4K TV, and then you have like a total of five TVs total. So like 1 in 5 4K TVs. How you expect somebody to jump to 8K TV in a year and a half at this point? Like,
And you're
Well,
gonna
I
have
don't
some
even
fun.
have a
Fact.
4K computer monitor.
Samsung has
That's like
got
my
a
game
special
monitor.
deal going on their 8K TVs, and in conjunction with Red Notice. Was it Red Notice?
yeah,
That new movie's
Rockets
coming out?
and
Deal.
Ryan Reynolds.
And they've had them all over like New York and stuff like that, where you can steal them, and they literally say, "Don't steal this," but it's literally on a cart, and people it's designed for people to walk off with them. The Samsung's also giving away a bunch.
What?
Yeah, you can get an
You
8K
get-
TV for like $2,500 right now. a 65-inch.
No
They don't go
thanks.
smaller than 65 inch.
Jesus.
I keep my TV limit
I'm
at
not-
500 or
Right?
less.
No. So I've spent the most I've spent on a TV.
You could beef it up to like 6, 7.
You
He's
can
like,
get, you
no.
can get good TV for 500.
Yeah, you can. No, I know.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
the
you're right.
most
I
I
got a
spent on a
72
TV
inch nice one.
is 900. I guess you would probably call it 1,000. I spent like 960 on it. And so yeah, that's the most I've spent on a TV.
But that was probably what, like an OLED plasma or
I
something
give
like
it
that.
6 months.
I mean, it's
before
the
Vizio
LG
has
4K
an
that I got
done,
TV
yes.
for like $900.
Yeah,
6 months, Vizio will have one, or Westinghouse. Or
8K
Yeah.
for
8K.
900
Mhm.
in like 6 months.
Yeah, they'll
Okay.
come out.
Marcia, we need a new TV. All right.
Yeah, that's
and
that's
I think
good.
the last note, probable next PS5 is a model with VR. So like, this is one with VR. Didn't we think that the PS5 would be one with VR? Like we thought there would be a whole new headset, and it would just be.
It was
that was rumored, but it got pushed back.
It got pushed to the PS5
Pro.
Pro.
It got pushed to the Pro.
So now
God, this is
the
just such a
camera and the adapter that we just purchased is garbage for the PS5 Pro. We gotta go get a whole new set for the PS5 Pro.
Right.
Eh,
Well, no, it's gonna be bundled with it. It's gonna put your existing one totally obsolete. Like,
Totally obsolete.
That's why, like, they think it's gonna be $600 or $700. I think it's gonna be $800 because it comes with a VR headset
easily
that you don't need the other one for anymore now.
Yeah.
$800-900. Yes.
When is Meta slated to go public? Because I guarantee you there's going to be integration.
What
That's
do you-
probably why it's not coming out until 2023, 2024. Because
That'd be crazy.
Meta.
Yeah.
Why would you integrate that into a gaming console?
Because Meta
They want
is a giant
Ready
effing
Player
game.
One is the future, dude.
Okay.
Meta wants to like make virtual.
Oh, that's a whole nother
reality-
episode, y'all. This
Yeah, I know, right?
But find out when Meta is slated to go public.
Yeah.
We'll do a deep dive into
'Cause
this.
there's
You
already-
should.
I
It's
mean,
actually crazy.
So, Mr.
I'm
Z's
down with that.
already got
So
Meta
this is
bars.
why a PlayStation 5 Pro would have a VR headset, like
'Cause
just
you-
built
yeah.
in, because you need Meta.
So you go on Meta and okay.
Man, that's
okay.
what it
Alright.
fucking got. If
Alright.
PlayStation Home comes back, like
Work
they're gonna debut
from
PlayStation
home.
Home next summer for a test.
What is PlayStation Home?
You remember PlayStation at home?
Mm-mm.
Oh
PlayStation
man,
Home was Second Life for PlayStation.
Yeah.
it was second.
Oh,
It was
okay.
Second
Yeah,
Life
yeah,
of
yeah,
PlayStation.
that's
It was
exactly-
the shit though. It was the
It was.
shit. I
It
will
was
admit of
PlayStation.
everything about PlayStation 3. Like PlayStation 1 had its best things. PlayStation 2 had its best things. PlayStation 3 best thing was home. Like I love fucking home. That was sweet. If it comes back as Meta, PlayStation Meta.
It's not going to be PlayStation Meta. Meta is going to be its own entity.
Meta,
but
yes.
it's
You
going
gotta-
to be
you gotta
like
enter Meta.
cross-platform integration.
Oh,
I'm working from home.
okay.
It
Well,
won't be. You'll be working with a VR
They've
headset in
already
the
said-
lounge from home.
They've
In the
already
lounge
stated that the
working.
plan for Meta
There'll
is
be a
it's to
robot in
work
here
on
that
every
does all your
platform. You're going to
tasks.
be able to
Dude,
log
hold on.
into Meta from your phone, from your iPad, from your tablet, from all your consoles.
but that's Google
Yeah,
now.
Yeah. No, it's they're just
I Google that now.
This is Ready Player One,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
in the making.
Yep.
It really is.
Oh boy. Well, that's in the hopper. What else is in the hopper is Fallout 5. This story was interesting. Bethesda confirms Fallout 5 plans, but says it's in the queue behind
In the queue.
Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6. We already knew Elder Scrolls 6 was coming. We pretty much figured Fallout 5 was coming, but they had to tell us that you are gonna wait because you got this other shit
I
happening.
know.
Yeah.
How many employees do they have?
We
Like,
get-
how can they just have like 3 games in the
It's in
queue?
the fucking
Like the
hopper.
biggest crazy titles that everybody looks forward to.
Right.
Like, yeah, this one's coming too, guys, but it's behind the other two. and
Right.
We're working on all of them.
Like, so I think the one thing is like Bethesda's not like people expect Bethesda to be like a EA or Ubisoft. Like, we got Montreal, we've got France, we've got Texas. Fucking Bethesda. That's it. Like,
Yeah.
they're out of Maryland, they're doing a thing.
Yeah.
And they can only do one thing at a time. Like,
Right.
Starfield is slated to come out November 11th of next year. So we are literally 1 year away from reaching the stars. There is no
Elder
date
Scrolls is
yet
still in
though
planning.
for what was that?
So the Elder Scrolls is still on the planning stages. So
Yeah, so I
they
mean
haven't
that
even wrote code for that yet.
that's what that's the most interesting thing. So if they're saying like it's behind Starfield and behind Elder Scrolls 6, and we only have a date right now for Starfield,
Right.
we can only expect that Elder Scrolls 6 likely wouldn't be.
It's
Excuse
gonna
me.
get pushed back.
It wouldn't be in
Why are
early
they-
2023.
No.
Why are they even telling us that
Yeah,
it's coming? Because
So
They've been
I think
doing this shit. If I have a
Meta.
deja vu, every employee that I've worked with go,
I think this
God
is the
damn
this
it,
is the episode
Elder
that we just
Scrolls."
get mad at media, like game media and publishers all together. Like, why?
Stop
Why are we
telling me
going
shit
through
to
all
the
this
hopper.
shit?
I don't want to hear your hopper. Just make the shit happen. Give me what's
Yeah,
happening.
2022 for Star. So talking at 2024 for Elder Scrolls.
2024 for Elder Scrolls. We would've-
2025, 26 for
Wow.
Fallout.
but that actually just tells me though, this might be a lie. I see them coming out with Fallout 5 before
I don't
Elder
know, man.
Scrolls at this point. Then.
I watched this thing recently about Starfield. That's what it's called, right?
Mhm.
About Starfield, and they were like, "Oh, well, we've been working on the game for 4 years now." So it's like those other games are probably further along than we think.
Then
Right,
their
and
marketing
that's why
team
they're-
needs fired because this is the first I've ever heard of Starfield.
Oh no, then
What?
yeah, you just
Yeah,
you've
you
been
just behind.
sleeping.
We talked
You've
about
been
it
so
like
sleeping.
6 months ago.
We've been talking about
Maincast.
Starfield since this time last year when we watched the Video
Yeah.
Game Awards and
Yeah.
streamed it.
Yeah,
like-
but they've been doing the
It's
same
like
shit with Elder
the
Scrolls. And,
cyberpunk you always wanted.
it was it was a Cyberpunk meets the No Man's Sky
Yes.
Yeah.
meets the
Okay, I
Um,
remember
Sky-
seeing that at the Game
Everspace
Awards now.
meets like
They
it's
wanted.
so
They
many
just
games
said
in
they wanted to be
Starfield.
like the sci-fi Skyrim.
Yeah.
Like redefining the sci-fi genre.
I watched one trailer recently about Starfield. I was like, oh, this Bungie so could have done this. Like, inside of a Halo universe,
Yeah.
like it would have been pretty sweet. But Starfield's it's a huge title. It would be, yeah, I guess you would say the Elder Scrolls of space. I remember we were talking about like years ago. There was this rumor like there was this Elder Scrolls of space thing. Like I think that's what what
Mhm.
Starfield would have been then, because it's this huge thing that you can do almost anything that you could think of in any other game exists in this one.
Yeah, they were
So,
talking about.
You got roaming, you got planet roaming,
Yeah,
you've
that's what I
got
was gonna say.
you got planet roaming, you've got dog fights, you've got cargo missions, you've got pretty much everything you would want from any other game in
So
this.
Star Wars without the licensing
Correct.
complications.
Yeah.
Correct. Without.
Have you guys seen a new trailer for Star Wars: The Old Republic?
Yep.
No.
What?
Man, it's
The MMO.
yeah.
They're still coming out with content for that.
Yeah, man, it's fucking Star Wars. You know me and
It's
Star
fucking
Wars.
Star Wars.
You know
I'll
me.
have to watch that. I've seen.
They
some-
can't stop.
I
Won't
think
stop.
that's the one thing that I always stay quiet about. That actually I play Star Wars: The Old Republic. Like I
Oh.
stay super quiet about that. I don't
Yes,
tell
you
many
do.
people.
Yeah, I didn't
That
know.
is
I have a
funny.
buddy who loves that game. Always trying to get me to play, but I thought it was like.
Oh, and then like every now and then I'll play you guys play the turn-based. I guess it's kind of turn-based.
No.
You guys play the mobile one?
No, I don't play the mobile one. I
You're
played
a
Old
Star Wars.
Republic, and now it's just like they keep throwing crumbs to keep people interested. Keep them coming back.
Those crumbs work, man.
It's like World of Warcraft.
All right, let's wrap this guy up. I don't want to talk about that. We already talked about that. I don't want to talk about that. We already talked about that. We already talked about that. We already talked about that. Oh, we talked about everything.
All right.